How's it going, folks? I'm Ned from Ned's Tech Bits, otherwise known as your friendly neighborhood basement dweller. Don't worry, ma'am, I am from the internet. Today we're checking out Popular Mechanics, July 1981. Now, what we like to do is we like to go back and see how technology and society has changed and sometimes even learn a few things. Feel free to bust my balls on the way through this journey. I'm a factory boy. That was PC, then factory, then back into IS or IT, and the physical practical things escape me a little bit. I'm picking up a lot. There's definitely something you get in the 80s and 90s magazines with the art, the retrofuturism, and the just the way they throw the ad out. The cigarettes that you smoked defined you as an individual, far more so than the vehicle that you drove. The vehicle that you drove mostly just expressed what kind of work you were into, I think, at least back in the 80s and the 90s. Ah, the age of the electronic watch trimmer. Huh, never seen an electronic watch with a trimmer. Every time I think about the electric watch, I think about it's like the first steps that we're starting to take towards a irreparable future where basically no one can repair the thing that broke except for the manufacturer, like Apple or John Deere. What a strange ad for jeans. I mean, who would advertise jeans without an ass on them? But at least you get pockets. Art's definitely changed quite a bit now that things have gone to digital. The analog isn't there, and we've definitely lost something. I want to know the date. It's like every gearhead switched from using this kind of oil can to using the plastic one overnight one night. Wait, that's oil. That's motor oil. Is he like topping up her? He must just be topping up the oil, right? Not doing an oil change. Oh wow, that's personal story. One of my exes left me for a gentleman with the last name of Hayden, and right after that, she got breast cancer. Wow, he did not stay with her after those came off. It's interesting how much things can change when you look more attractive, and how if you get a bigger chest, it can change you as an individual. I don't mean to be getting into feminine stuff, but within the same factory that happened at, there was a gentleman named Jeff who he was in shipping, and he also ran a paintball biz. He was with this girl. Oh, here's some of this art. I love this art. He was with a very flat-chested woman, and they had love for each other, and they both seemed to be lovely individuals. But anyways, they decided to get her implants. And shortly after that happened, she ended up cheating on him and marrying a third or a fourth individual. As in, she like cheated and then went out with some guy. And you see where this is fun stuff. If you don't mind me venting, just one more thing. Once upon a time, I worked with this woman. It was just she was really getting to the team leader, and they were having a little bit of a relationship. And yeah, she ended up getting a promotion, and I did not. But just before she did that, she got an upgrade, a breast upgrade. She told me, you know how some guys are homosexual or some ladies are just lesbian and that's just how they are? Well, these breasts are part of me like that. I'm 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 not saying anything. It's like a Buddhist moment to stop and reflect. Okay, let's move on. These freaking advertisements are an art of the time of the 80s. Look at that. So smooth. You're looking at a can of paint or you're looking at somebody's. It's just wonderful. There's definitely a level of artistic expression that gets lost in this. So, throughout time, different things of different quality has been popular. I was told in the 30s everything was made of wood, and then was it the 40s or the 50s they moved to chrome and then plastic, and then wood became popular again. And these days wood is not popular for a lot of people. I frickin' love Victorian stuff. My ex didn't. Here's Joe Camel smashing the idea that Camel cigarette people are just regular people. Nope, they're adventurers now. You can get a radar scanner, or how about you just stop breaking the freaking law? Oh, sweet. Check it out. Here we got an article for the original flight simulator. Remember when this types of watch was really sweet to have? If you had one of those, like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Oh, heck, that's an interesting advertisement for a satellite. Watch the stars. Nothing's better than having a whammons and a doggo. That's right. Ooh, watches. More than a good time. We got a beautiful looking Walkman there and a watch that had to connect in through everything. Yeah, in the 80s, even in the 90s, they had a lot of marvelous things that looked good, but you'll find they actually had a wire coming out of them. Before digital cell phones were a thing, or smartphones, I should say. You had your Palm Pilot, and your Palm Pilot, if you wanted to use it for cellular, you could also get another cellular unit to hook it up to. And I specifically remember a time when everyone realized, hey, let's just get a cell phone. Let's just get an iPhone. Calculator watches for the people who were the best and had calculators on their wrists. The Marcel. Oh, the Marcel was a radio watch, huh? Geez, I bet the reception was not too good on that thing. I bet that the headset would actually be the antenna, right? We got special timer watches for divers. I've heard people going real deep, and if hadn't have brought those, they wouldn't have come back up. Something happens when you go so deep. It starts messing with your head. Heard a story about someone felt like they had 2 or 3 minutes of looking at this crazy octopus thing. And when the beeper went off, they went up and they realized that they were kind of hallucinating. They weren't really looking at anything. I think this might be the only advertisement aimed at women. Pall Mall. But I mean, women wouldn't be reading this magazine. But usually it's the guy and the woman's giving all the attention. I don't get it. Why advertise it in this magazine? Oh, maybe they're trying to make it seem like she's breaking the fourth wall and looking at the reader. Holy Ferg, I actually have that unit around here somewhere. I went to the secondhand store and the ladies gave it to me because she knew I was always into tech. That's so cool. Closing off an Isuzu advertisement. I have seen so few of those around. My viewers tell me that got stopped. They stopped building that in like the 90s or the 2000s something. That's too bad. Time moves on. Things change. Oh, but I'll never be as cool as this guy, all dressed up with. I've never seen any. Whatever. Okay. What ifs? Awesome truck. Popular Mechanics, July 1983. Have a good one, folks. Take care of each other.